More than anything, hey, I hope the citizens of Jasper County feel like, you know what, I get my money out of Chuck Havard every day.
Yeah.
And I want them to think, you know what, our sheriff will get out there and work.
No doubt.
And he's not scared to work, and we're probably not the smartest agency, but we're going to outwork you, and we're going to outthink them. We're going to outsmart them.
You are listening to the East Texas Banner right here at easttexasbanner.com. Got the privilege this morning of sitting down with Jasper County Sheriff Chuck Havard. Appreciate you taking time to sit down with us.
Yes, sir.
So, take me through, just yesterday you guys arrested a gentleman up here. I guess it was an assault situation, Mr. Grimes.
Yes, sir.
Can you give any kind of context to what we're talking about here? I mean, what happened?
Well, I can tell you it's public information that gentleman was arrested. As far as the details of the case, obviously, we don't do that in news media or social media.
Okay.
That's all stuff done at the courthouse. And so when we talk this morning, it'll be general specifics about what we can and can't do out in the public, and not specifically about that case, because that case is still ongoing.
Gotcha.
And Mr. Grimes will get his day in court just like any other citizen in our county.
So as of right now, so that's actually, with him being arrested, I'm sure, how does that process work? I mean, once somebody is arrested, because, I was arrested under different circumstances, but I never had to bond out.
Right.
But once a person is arrested, then they can bond out. Is that how that works?
Yeah, and we really try hard as we can to kind of make the public aware and educate the public on a little bit about the criminal justice process. And so, as law enforcement officers, we gather the facts. Okay. If probable cause exists to arrest someone, then we make an arrest.
Okay.
At that point in time, they come to our jail.
Okay.
Like any citizen, they get a chance to get bonded out. And then we take the facts as we know them, and we give those facts to the courts, to the district attorneys and to the courts, and let those guys figure out if this person is innocent, guilty, i.e. in front of a jury or front of a judge.
Right.
And so just because someone's arrested doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get convicted of a crime. I tell people all the time, our job is to gather the facts. If a probable cause arrest, to make arrests, we make arrests. And if probable cause, or gather the facts and get it to the DA's office, at that point in time, a jury or a judge, they decide if the person is guilty or innocent of a crime. That's not our job. Our job is to do the best that we can and apply the law fairly across the board, no matter who they are.
Gotcha.
Equally.
Gotcha. Okay. So in general terms on assault, because I mean, when we put this information out yesterday, obviously off the heels of, we've been aware of this specific situation for about a month here, or a little over. But specific to assault, I mean, I'll be honest with you, reading through some of the comments and some of the things, after this has been put out, it was in no way our plan or thought process to disparage any companies or anything like that. But talking in general terms, okay, all right, when is assault legal? Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, seeing some of the comments, I'm going,
right. Well, it's very interesting on social media. 90% of the stuff you see is not true, and they don't have the details, and they don't have all the facts. But
right.
But I'll tell you in this county, in a nutshell,
right,
when someone is in imminent danger, in other words, if I go somewhere, me or one of my deputies, and you take a homeowner that someone has barged in their house and they have put themselves in fear, and they're trying to hurt that homeowner or their family, if they put 10 bullet holes in them and they blow them in the front yard, the first thing that I'm going to do when I get there, hey, load this bag of crap up, get him to the morgue, and I'm going to commend the homeowner for protecting his family. Okay. If they put 10 bullet holes in him and he's injured, and we're going to take him to the hospital, and we're going to sit there with him for 5 or 6 days, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to put him in our jail. People have a right to protect themselves, protect their property, and protect their families.
Okay.
The same thing if you're in a Jenny's Fried Chicken in Kirbyville, and someone comes up messing with your little girl and you break their nose, the first thing we're going to do when we get there, we're going to clean his little bloody nose up for him, then we're going to stick him in jail here.
Okay.
But it has to be an imminent threat.
Okay.
To, justify
Gotcha.
that. Vigilante justice is not going to be tolerated here. People can't take the law in their own hand.
Okay.
They don't have the legal authority to do it.
Right.
I try to stick my phone number out there. All of our deputies and me are very, very available.
Okay.
If you see something out in the community and you feel like it's an injustice, please call me before you take the law in your hand, because it will not be tolerated. We're going to put you in jail. And listen, you'll have your chance like any other American to get to court.
Right.
And convince a judge and a jury that you were right. It's not our job. We're, as law enforcement, we're not judges or juries. Okay?
Sure.
If there's a violation, we're going to put you in our jail, go to court. That's where you do all that out.
Let the judge
at the
and jury
courthouse.
handle it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's imminent threat, bodily injury, by all means. And we will commend you for taking care of your family, protecting your family.
Okay.
But you have to have some imminent threat. You have to feel like yourself or somebody else is in danger in order to assault someone legally,
right,
or to hurt someone. You have to have legal authority to do that and articulate why you've done what you've done.
Gotcha.
So
if I'm out here and some guy comes and gets up in my face and I feel that he has invaded my personal privacy zone, which I think most humans have,
mm-hmm.
then I have the right to defend myself if I feel threatened.
So
is that how that? I mean,
in Texas, in a nutshell, if you can articulate that you are in fear of your safety, you have every right to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your property.
Okay.
Now you have to be able to articulate that.
I got you.
Hey, I was in fear of my safety because he made a swift movement toward me.
Sure.
He had a gun, he had a knife, and I felt that I was threatened.
Right.
And if you can articulate that, then you legally can take care of business to protect yourself.
Easy enough. So when you refer to, when you make the statement about vigilante justice, and define that a little bit for me.
Well, I think that's kind of as it sounds. That's when people take the law in their own hands.
Can't be running around here like Batman.
No, and you have to have legal authority.
Sure.
To take action.
Yeah.
Listen, the criminal justice system in our country is not perfect.
Right.
But it is the best system in the world. Okay. You probably see in the news, social media all the time, where like, man, I can't believe that happened. This guy got 30 days in jail for whatever reason.
Right.
I'm not always going to agree with it. You're not always going to agree with it. The members of the public is not always going to agree with the criminal justice system. I get that. But in a civilized society, we have law enforcement. So there are times that you can legally use force.
Right.
And you have every right to use force, but you can't go assault people.
Right.
Just because you don't agree with how the courts or the criminal justice system, how their case played out.
Gotcha.
And again, we're just speaking general terms, not specific to any case that we're currently working.
Sure. So is there anything that you want to put out beyond what we've talked about to the general public about, because if they get, because here's the truth, man. Sometimes if now granted, I'm in a different space than a lot of people, but sometimes I hear stuff go on in the criminal justice system and it chaps my ass whenever I hear it. I know I probably shouldn't be cursing on the interview, but it gives me the red ass whenever I see some of this stuff go on. And it's almost like that, I don't have much of a sawed-off redneck inside of me, but I got one.
Well, listen, and I agree with that. It, since I've been here, 17, 18, however long it's been here,
right.
We'll stick them in this jail as fast as we can get them in here. Yeah. Generally, a bunch of them. And guess what? They make their bond, criminal justice system lets them right back. Then they get out here 2 or 3 weeks, start getting on that crap again, starting to be knuckleheads. And then guess what? We chase them for another 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
We put them back in here. They make their bond. Criminal justice system puts them right back out. And so I get it. Trust me, I get it. I see it every day. But those people, they're digging a hole.
Yeah.
At some point, it's going to catch them.
Yeah.
And when they do, they're going to be held accountable. And we're trying our very best to hold them accountable now. I'm proud of our men and women for what they're doing. They're doing a heck of a lot of work.
Sure.
A lot of people think we got 100 deputies doing all this work. We don't.
Yeah.
We have very few deputies. We do the best we can with what we have. And more than anything, hey, I hope the citizens of Jasper County feel like, you know what, I get my money out of Chuck Havard every day.
Yeah.
And I want them to think, you know what, our sheriff would get out there and work.
No doubt.
And he's not scared to work. And we're not probably not the smartest agency, but we're going to outwork you, and we're going to outthink them. We're going to outsmart them.
So on another note, shifting gears a little bit, but how important is it for your office over here to have a strong DA office?
That's everything. You know, we John Burt and I talk generally multiple times a day, most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, we depend on our district attorney for a lot. You know, for any guidance, legal guidance. Guidance with our cases. And so I'm telling you, I'm very proud of John Burt and what he's done. There's not a time where he's not answered the phone. He's a hard worker, very, very approachable. Him and I have been friends for a very long time, so we have a good relationship.
Sure.
And so I appreciate him being available to us. I mean, more than anything else, our agency and his office, man, listen, we just want to do a good job. We want to enforce the law equally and fairly to everybody. And the main thing is just do a good job for the public. And sometimes justice is not what we think it is. You know, his job, more than my job is to give him the facts. His job is to make sure justice is served, however that looks like. You know, and that's from judges and juries, people out in this community.
Yeah.
You know, that they are they make the final decision whether or not someone is guilty and innocent, not us.
Yeah.
Our job is just trying to enforce the law as fair and as consistently as we possibly can, no matter what you are, regardless of your race, ethnic, economic status. That's what we try to do here is enforce the law fairly and equally. You know, if we give this one a break, guess what? This one should get the same break. If this one gets arrested, this one should be arrested.
Right.
And so, and I want to be transparent with the people.
Yeah.
I want to let them know what we're doing.
No doubt.
Both all the good things we do in the community, and occasionally we will stump our toe. And when that happens, then I'm going to let the public know that.
10-4.
Main thing is it's a privilege and an honor, serving our citizens. And I say that to anybody that listens to me. Citizens of our county are the best. They need the best represent them in this law enforcement office. And so, criminal justice system sometimes is very, very slow.
Right.
Sometimes the wheels of justice is extremely, extremely slow. But we're going to stay on top of the crime around here, and we're going to enforce the law fairly and equally amongst everybody.
Gotcha. Sheriff, I really appreciate you taking time.
Yes, sir. Anytime.